Hi, this is Julie from Femme Mecanique Designs. I have a beautiful piece of Spectrolite from Finland that I'm going to cut for you right now. This will be the part 1 of a 2-part series. It's supposed to be a 6.5 hardness, so it shouldn't be too difficult to cab. I'm more used to cutting Versailles turquoise. They're between 4 and 5.5 hardness, and so this one that I'm cutting for you today is the one that is in a kite shape. For sure, in real life, I see more of the schiller. The schiller is the color flash. It looks almost like a sheet of mica that when the light hits in a certain way, it's gonna shine really nice. You see purple, green, and blue. Sometimes there's even orange and yellow. It is my first time cabbing a Spectrolite. Spectrolite is in the Lapidary family. It doesn't have a clear matrix like the traditional stone you see. This one from Finland has a black matrix, so the color doesn't shine the same way. I've only cut a few Lapidarites from Quebec. They were not really on the market, it's just they tried to produce something but they were not satisfied with the quality, so I only had access to a few samples. Did you know that Labradorite comes from the region Labrador in Canada? It is in Newfoundland. And that's where it was first identified. This stone, because it's not as hard as a crystal, was not too hard to cut, but the challenge is that the stone sometimes has kind of, it looks like air bubbles. It's kind of weird. Sometimes you think that it's the scratch, but it's underneath. At the end of part 2, I'm gonna take close-up pictures of the stone and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You know, when you make something that has edges like that, you don't want them to be too sharp, because when you're gonna do the bezel setting, it's gonna be really hard to push in the corners without creating like a 3D effect. And I like to have my bezel really smooth. I think it looks nicer this way. This year, I had the pleasure to meet Esko. He's the CEO of Spectrolite Finland. He was at the Pueblo show this year, and I think every year is gonna be at the Pueblo show. I did a video when I was purchasing stones from him. It's the Tucson Gem Show 2024 Part 2. Have a look, and have a look at all the beautiful things he's selling. If you want to learn more about this beautiful stone, and if you want to purchase rough or pre-made jewelry, go to spectrolite.fi. Hopefully, I will soon have a small collection with Spectrolites in my own shop. Instead of using 14,000 grits, you can also use cerium oxide. Cabbing it removed a bit of the color, but it's still very beautiful. I went back upstairs and shaped my bezel strip around my piece, I'm going to make a pendant. I'm using parallel pliers to make the edges. Always, you keep just a little bit of room around the stone. In the past, I've made that mistake of making it very perfectly tight around it, and then when I soldered it, oops, it shrinked a bit and it was too small. At the bench, I'm filing the edge of the strip. Then I'm gonna use the sandpaper disc to make the edge even cleaner. Make it straight, scratch the edges, and solder. Don't do that, that's just a joke. Checking if everything fits, then I'm gonna rock it on the side of my wooden table. The bezel strip needs to recreate the stone shape. It looks pretty good. I just wanted to push a little bit more, but from the back this time. You can file and or sand the back of the bezel to make sure that it fits flush with the sheet. Like I say in French, I add a little push. Raise your piece, add some flux, put a lot of heat and medium solder. When all your solder flows, stop. Clean every time you solder. Twinkle. I'm so fashionable.
On va essayer de le faire dans ce sens-là.
Lubricate and soft. Hope my joints are self-lubricating. Now I need to file away all the excess material. The design I decided to make has material on the sides to create a frame, and at the top I left a circle where I'm going to drill a hole and then make it larger with a flame burr. Sometimes I don't wear a mask, and don't do what I do, just do what I say. Wear your mask all the time. These discs are made of ceramics, so that's why it's important to ventilate and to wear a mask. Inside the strip, I had put too much solder, so now I'm removing it because when I'm gonna push the strip over the stone, it's gonna be too thick and it's not gonna be pretty. And this little tool here is made also of ceramics, and that will even out the sanding I've done. I always make some holes to push away my cabochon if I get it stuck. But 2 people said in my store, maybe you should leave it open at the back because the stone is so beautiful. And I thought, yes, they're right. I'm gonna do that in the second video. So that was part 1. Stay tuned for the second part. Goodbye everybody, and I wish you a great day.